Hello, and thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time to speak today. My name is Richard Panic, and I am a firefighter paramedic with the Deerfield Township Fire Rescue. I am here to talk about something that affects every single person in our community, keeping our homes and families safe from fires. Let me start out with a simple question. If a fire broke out in your home right now, would you and your loved ones be ready? Unfortunately, in too many homes across the township, the answer is no. That's why we have created a Community Risk Reduction Plan, or a CRR plan, to tackle that problem head on. Let's talk about what we're facing. Deerfield is growing fast. It's a great place to live with strong schools, new neighborhoods, and active families. But with that growth comes real challenges. In just the last year, the fire department responded to 269 fire related incidents. Of those, 126 were residential structure fires, homes that caught on fire. That's not just a statistic, that's a child's bedroom, a family's kitchen, someone's safe place turned upside down in an instant. And most of these fires could have been prevented. Here's what is causing some of the problems. In newer homes, lightweight construction materials burn faster and collapse quicker. That gives you less time to escape, sometimes just a moment or two. In older homes, we see electrical systems that weren't built to handle today's electrical loads. Things like outdated wiring, space heaters, and overloaded outlets are all common causes of fires. And across all homes, we keep seeing the same pattern. Human behavior is the biggest risk factor. We're talking about unattended cooking, plugging too many things into one outlet, or simply not replacing outdated smoke detectors. And let's be honest here, most people think it won't happen to me. That's human nature. But the truth is, it happens every day, right here in our own neighborhoods. That's why we're rolling out a community risk reduction plan focused on fire prevention, education, and early warning. So, what does this plan look like? Let's break it down. Community education. We're launching a fire safety education campaign to help people learn simple habits that can save lives. This will include hosting free community workshops at local schools, churches, or other neighborhood centers, creating short, engaging social media posts with fire safety tips. We will be distributing easy to read safety flyers in multiple languages to make sure everyone can understand the message. We're not trying to scare people. We're just showing that with a few smart habits, like turning off the stove when you leave the room or checking your smoke detector once a month, can make all the difference. The smoke detector installation program is a big one. Many homes in Deerfield either don't have detectors or have detectors that are too old to work properly. We're offering free installation starting with high risk neighborhoods and homes with seniors or young children. If you don't know how old your alarm is, or if you're not sure if it's working properly, we'll take care of that for you. One smoke detector can double your chance of surviving a house fire. We will begin a home safety inspection program. Our team will offer voluntary home checks, no pressure, no penalties, just a quick walkthrough with a trained firefighter to point out potential hazards. We'll look at items such as outlets that are overloaded, heating systems that may need attention, places where smoke detectors should be installed, and other common kitchen and laundry room fire risks. This is especially helpful for older homes or people who may not know what to look for. This is not a one and done project. We're building a long term strategy with things like our annual campaign during National Fire Prevention Week, reminders to check your detectors, practice exit drills from the home, and talk to your family about fire safety. We will continue and enhance our school based education program so kids can grow up knowing how to be safe and bring that knowledge home. And we will assist in forming a new community risk advisory board. This will be made up of local residents, teachers, business owners, and other civic leaders to keep the program responsive and relevant as the community grows. So, what are we trying to achieve? We do have goals set in mind. One is a 50% increase in homes with working smoke detectors in the first year of the program, a 25% drop in residential fire calls within the first 3 years, and a 40% increase in fire safety awareness based on community surveys. If we hit those goals, that means fewer emergency calls, fewer families displaced by fires, and fewer lives at risk. It also means firefighters stay safer too. How are we going to make this happen? We're estimating that the first phase of the plan will cost approximately $25,000. This will cover items such as the smoke detectors and the needed installation tools to make that happen. Education materials like flyers, digital ads, and banners, and it will cover the expense of the staff time to attend community events and perform the inspections. The department will be applying for federal grants, working with local insurance partners, and asking for modest support from the city's public safety budget to get this started. A small investment up front can prevent huge losses down the line. If you're a community leader, help us spread the word. Invite us to speak at your meeting or your event. If you're a homeowner, check your smoke detectors tonight. If you're not sure about something, call us. That is why we are here. And if you are just someone who cares about your neighborhood, talk to your neighbors. Ask if they've made an exit drill from the home. Share our flyers. Follow our social media posts. This is not just a fire department effort. This is a community wide commitment to keeping each other safe. We don't want to meet you for the first time when your house is on fire. We want to meet you at a community event or on your front porch when we arrive to help you with a smoke detector installation. We want to build trust now before an emergency ever happens. By working together, we can prevent tragedies, save lives, and create a safer Deerfield for everyone. I'd like to thank you for your time and your support. Let's keep Deerfield safe together.